Right, it's main event time. Mark Hunt versus Derick Lewis. Everyone knows what Mark Hunt does. He throws dim bungalows and hopes to knock guys out. Stuffs takedowns a lot better nowadays than he used to. Derick Lewis is a big, strong guy who really just knocks people out by getting on top of them and hitting them really hard. And if he gets stuck on the bottom, he'll just stand up because he's that big and that strong. Obviously, neither are known for their cardio, but not bad in terms of heavyweight cardio. I'll wind ahead and I'll let you know when we're starting the fight. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Slow glove touch. Derick Lewis immediately throws a front kick, slow as molasses, but seemed to connect somewhat. Lewis looking to step up and kick or something. He can be a bit of a wild man on the feet, but then when you're gigantic and hit really, really hard, you can do whatever you want, provided you get into a brawl afterwards. Hunto very composed here, very conservative rather. Normally he'd have leapt in with the left hook right straight by now. Derick Lewis takes another hilariously exaggerated run up. Hunto showing lots of feints but not really doing much yet. Step up left kick from Derick Lewis and he caught an arm there at least. Hunto showing lots of feints again. Doesn't really matter if you haven't shown a real punch yet, but let's see. Oh, lovely low kick to the outside of the lead leg from Derick Lewis. That is a Mark Hunt weakness because he likes to stand with his lead foot toed in so he can throw the left hook. Lewis along the fence though, this is where Hunto can burst in with that right hand, the right straight down the centre and really hurt guys. The standard left hook right straight. Oh, there it is! Ducks out before he gets tied up. Good job by Hunto. Left high kick by Lewis. Another left high kick by Lewis. That's going to hurt your arm, but there's no reason for Hunto to stand there and take it if he's just going to step up, really obviously. Also got to be careful of the right straight coming down the centre when you step up as exaggeratedly as that. Hunto working him back towards the fence now with pressure. Nice feint gets Lewis biting on it immediately. Another step up left high kick. Anytime you hear that slap, it's not good for Hunto because a guy like Lewis kicking like that is going to add up quickly no matter what it hits. Right low kick checked, beautiful, and Hunto immediately moves in with the right straight, misses but catches the left hook on the way out. Good idea from Hunt, immediately capitalising on these kicks because Lewis is throwing his whole weight into them. And they're going to hurt, but you know, if you step inside them afterwards, you've got a big opening in which to hit through. Hunto moving into the fence again. This is good ringcraft from Hunto. Another left high kick. Oh, beautiful uppercut as Hunt was ducking from Lewis. Lewis stumbles into the fence, doesn't realise how close he is. Now he's walking along it like JDS. Another kick checked. Oh, looking for that overhand downward elbow by Hunto. Immediately shakes off the takedown attempt. Beautiful. Hunto's getting so good with his hips nowadays. Oh, gets Lewis ducking along the fence and hits him with an uppercut. That's the one that he used to put Roy Nelson away, of course. Oh, right straight from Lewis. Surprised Hunto. Hunto backpedals across the cage. Moves back in. Lewis is walking himself onto the cage here. Shows a spin, but slow as anything you've ever seen. This is heavyweight ringcraft in a nutshell. The other divisions are short on it, but even, heavyweight is easily the worst. Even guys like Junior Dos Santos are putting themselves on the fence unnecessarily. Lewis is about to hit it with his back foot again. Yep, look, he's pedaling around onto it. And his stance slowly collapses as he's put against it, and he has nowhere to back off to, so Hunto can step in and start looking for punches like that. But Hunto slips. Lewis tries to get... Oh, lets him break free. You would think Lewis would be pushing the grappling in this fight, but he does have a reputation as a knockout artist. Oh, Hunto tried to catch him with the left hook coming off the fence again. He's good at that. He did it to Junior Dos Santos in one of his better moments in that fight. Hunto's always reaching for the opponent's jab to parry it and jump in with a left hook, so he could be susceptible for a quick left hook, but Lewis's game isn't really that. Nice low kick from Hunto while I was talking. Don't see those enough from Hunto. And against, against guys like, well, against the better grapplers you can understand it, but I would really love to see him kicking more, because he's got hard kicks and then he only throws them very occasionally. Though his left shin is bleeding, apparently. Didn't even realise that. Wow! Groanheart knee attempt from Derick Lewis. He moves fast for a guy of his weight. Step up left kick misses. Another step up left kick misses. He's going to tire himself out doing this because he's fighting in a panic off the fence. Hunto backs him up off the court kick and low kicks him. Lewis runs into another high kick but misses. Mark Goddard getting ready to jump in and end the round. Hunto seems to be bleeding from the forehead. Don't know what that's from. And from the left shin, I presume from that checked kick, or one of them. I like Lewis's kicking. I've not seen him kick this much in the past, and he is pretty quick for a heavyweight, and he turns his hips fairly well for a heavyweight. And, if he can catch the arm at a weird angle, he'll break it. But the thing that is bothering me most is his ringcraft, and the amount of kicks that he's throwing ineffectively are going to tire him out very, very quickly. Like, they'll tire out a much lighter fighter throwing your legs around like that. Hunto doing a great job of controlling the ring, cage rather, and getting Lewis towards the fence. I would expect if he keeps doing that, the big shots are going to come in like that, mainly like left hooks and right hooks as Lewis circles out, and maybe uppercuts as he bends down. But didn't really time any big ones there. Right, start of the second round. Oh no, we're getting the replay first even though they're already standing. What are they replaying us? Oh, it's that checked kick that split the shin open. Rob Kamen style. Right, we're off. Glove touch and back to the centre of the cage. Hunto showing the left kick, but Lewis steps up again. I don't like how low Hunt's right hand is every time that kick comes up. Again. Jumping side kick to the leg from Lewis. If a man that big lands, that could turn your knee inside out. But already we're walking back towards the cage. Look at that interior black lined octagon. Lewis is already back behind it. If you watched Joanna and Jacek versus what's her name? Jessica Andrade, she was very rarely even outside that black octagon on the inside. She was circling out well early. Oh! Overhand seemed to club Hunt back over the back of the head there from Lewis. This is the thing about putting a guy towards the fence. He will panic and lash out. You can't just treat it as a purely offensive situation. Oh, nice right kick from Lewis. Every one of these sounds really hard. Jump up switch kick again from Lewis. If he could put this into like a coherent game plan, he'd be starching heavyweights with high kicks. Oh, nice. 1-1-2 along the fence. Double jabbed him onto the fence and then looked for the right hand. Didn't catch the right hand properly, but if he keeps doing that sort of thing, you can't dodge right hands forever if you're flat back to the fence. Nice outside low kick from Hunt. Lewis is very heavy on that lead leg, so I would love to see more of that from Hunt. But it's also the leg that Lewis is trying to kick with. So another one. Seemed to clip the knee there. Hunt didn't. Looked like he had a little wince after he did it. We're back in the centre of the cage now. I think Hunto needs, showing him the jab and putting him back towards the fence. Double jab, gets poked in the eye. This is, not a particularly high-level technical fight so far, but what you are seeing is the importance of that double jab or the feint jab and then the real jab afterwards. It makes people move. It's hard to, they're the harder shots to counter because they're not committed and they make guys back up. And if a guy backs up too much, he'll hit that fence. If he's not, religiously circling out. And even then, he can still get trapped there. You don't see the double jab even nearly enough in MMA. Oh, that finger though. They're showing the replay and it did seem to go. Yep, into Hunt's eye. Need to fix these fucking gloves. They were talking about looking into it in 2009. Right, no injuries, so we're going again. Hunt's already across the cage and ready to fight, but my God, I was already talking to Derick Lewis. And we're back into the action. Step up left high kick from Lewis. Lots of faked left hooks and jabs from Hunt. It's really just to yes, there we go. Steps in with the right hand, but eats a counter right hook. It's really just cage position. This lead hand that Hunt's using, and this is why heavyweight fights are quite fun. Because if you see a guy fighting clever, it's normally at a lower level, but than in like the lighter divisions technically. But you will see it because the action tends to be a bit slower than if you're watching someone like Demetrius Johnson or one of those wickedly fast lightweights or featherweights doing it. Another jump up high kick from Derick Lewis. Almost a nice jab there from Derick Lewis. He's there we go. Now he's throwing some hands because he realises Hunt's stepping in and neglecting his defence. Hunt steps up for a low kick but misses. Lewis, I really want a heat map of his footwork in this fight because he's along the fence all the time. Manages to get out there. Oh, jump up groin heart knee and puts Hunt on the fence briefly. Clips him with a left hook. Hunt's chin's holding up well so far. But then everything that Lewis does, he seems to be prepared for. It's not like he's got a crafty guy like JDS tricking him into punches. Oh, yes, something clipped Lewis. Oh, left hooks along the fence. Oh, beautiful. Them Western lariats. Clotheslining guys as they circle out. Lovely. Obviously, if Lewis was running out Alexander Gustafsson and moving his head constantly, it'd be a lot harder to catch him, except on the top of the head, and then Hunt would have to go to the body. I would like to see Hunt going to the body as he's getting him along the fence here, but nope, catches him again with that left hook. Herding guys into punches. That's what you're doing when you're pushing a guy towards the fence. Oh, trades an uppercut for an elbow. Beautiful. I love watching Hunt elbow. He doesn't do it all that often, but when he does, it's always that like overhand one, and it always looks great. Oh, steps in along the fence and eats a right hand, but catches that downward right hand. Damn, we're just swinging now. But again, Hunt's got ring position. That's what he's using. Every time that Lewis circles out, he tries to catch him with a punch from the direction that he's circling to. Left hook when he's circling towards the left, right hook when he's circling towards the right. And again, and a weird slapping downward hammer fist. I'd love to see Hunt hitting the body a bit here. Wow, Hunt almost walked off there. That was bad. Walked off at the hammer instead of the bell. Oh, nice left hook and another. Yes, this is what we want to see from Hunt. Walking him down and taking the kicks and stepping inside them with punches. Obviously, it's hard for me to say take a Derick Lewis kick on the forearm and then step inside with punches. A lot of the time he is just stepping back when Lewis kicks, but that sort of slows down the process of getting him to the fence and lighting him up with punches. Getting a replay here. Oh, wow, that elbow was gorgeous. He ducked a right straight and connected a right overhand elbow straight on Lewis's chin. Lewis has a good chin, I've decided. Those left hooks as he runs out, they're not, it's not the longest punch in the world, but they are running onto it, so it makes it a lot harder to see coming. And then there was a right knee that he caught him with a left hook off of, so when he was on one leg. Those are the counters that could really hurt Lewis in this fight if Hunt starts catching him on one leg after kicks or during kicks. For Hunt, I would love to see more work on the body along the fence. So instead of left hooking to the head as Lewis runs out, left hook to the body, because he's not throwing back when he runs out. So he can probably risk dropping the hand for a second to do that, and it would take its toll in the long run. And we're off for the third round. 3, 2, 1, go. Got to say, they're not looking in bad shape for heavyweights, actually. They're, it's slowed down a bit, but this is round 3. This is the longest that Lewis is used to fighting. Along the fence again already. This is where it's starting to... I think this is going to start taking its toll in this round and the next and the last round. Lewis isn't even trying to get off the fence until he's there, and then he's running out into those left hooks. He's doing that Raymond Daniels thing where if you get trapped on the fence, you try and lash out so that the other guy gives you some space. But it's not really reliable, because if the other guy starts countering you or just, stepping out and then immediately stepping back in, you haven't really improved your position. Wow! Lewis catching him with some uppercuts, turned him onto the fence. Hunt can take it still, which is a nice sign because a lot of people would think he's nearly done. Lewis steps in with the right hand and misses. Hunt ducks. The uppercut could be an enemy of Mark Hunt because he does love to duck in under the right hand, but so far he seems to be alright with it. Ducks under the wing and right hand again. Hunt uses his shoulders quite well when he's defending himself. Nice jab from Lewis though. And they're at the fence again, and Lewis swings off it and takes a big breath. See, this is the thing, if you try and strike off the fence every time you get put there in like a panic, you end up using a lot of energy. Nice! Hunt lines up a right hand and catches Lewis with it along the fence. Lewis loads up a right uppercut for days. Lewis doing the little jog to get some blood back in his feet, I presume. There we go, now he's starting to circle before Hunt gets to him. At the fence again. Oh, flat onto the fence. Anytime a guy's butt hits the fence like that, you know that he's made a mistake in his ringcraft. And he wasn't aware of it before then. Look how Lewis's stance collapses as his butt hits the fence. That's fine for like if you're going to try and dig for underhooks and stop the takedown, but going flat like that is not good in a striking context because you squared up, your whole centre line's there. If Hunt threw a couple of right straights to the solar plexus there, that'd be great. Joanna in Jacek does that a lot too. She'll get people to the fence and then hit them in the body with the right straight as their centre line squares up. Lovely low kick from Mark Hunt. And a jab. The grappling has been a non-factor this this far for Hunt. Oh, lovely left hook. This fight has devolved into Derick Lewis putting himself on the fence and Mark Hunt jumping in. I think I would love to see Hunt kick more and hit the body more because the grappling has... Oh, that counter elbow again. Because the grappling has been a non-factor. And Lewis backing himself onto the fence again. See, there we go. Shoots a very lazy takedown. That sort of thing is going to get him uppercutted if he does it again. A nice jab from Hunt. Oh, inside low kick to a 1-2. Very rare to see that sort of combination from Mark Hunt. Oh, loads up on the uppercut for days, Derick Lewis. Derick Lewis is gassed. And this is the thing, like, it's hard enough for a guy in great shape like Alexander's Gust. Oh, right straight to the body, just what we were talking about. And Lewis stumbles backwards. Oh, a left hook to the body. This is what we want. Nice jab. Another right straight to the body. This is really going to take its toll. Step up left kick and Lewis runs out to the side, but he's still on the fence and he lets Mark Hunt walk back to him. Even if you're a lightweight, running off the fence is hard work, and Lewis has waited too late in the day to start. Nice left hook as he's moving around into it, like we were saying, to the body. Oh, Lewis is jogging backwards around the fence now. He's in trouble. Hunt's stalking him. Hands on his hips. Don't do that. That's terrible. That's like Kimbo and Houston Alexander. You can't show the other guy that. Oh, Lewis steps up for a kick but gets chinned with a left hook. Double jab, right hand. Oh, Hunt's taking him to school now. I mean, put simply, the factors in this fight have been the double jab and the fake jabs getting Lewis to the fence, and the shots as Lewis is circling out, and Lewis leaves it way too late to circle out, so it's letting, in the first 2 rounds it was letting Hunt try and step in and line up right hands, but now Lewis is actually trying to get off the fence and he's opening himself up more for those body shots. Brilliant work from Hunt. If you could ask for one more thing, it maybe be low kicks as Lewis is circling out, because his legs are completely out of position every time he does so. If you could ask for something from Lewis, it would be, well, it's a bit late in the day to ask him to stay off the fence now, because clearly he doesn't really have the ringcraft to do it on the regular. But if you were asking for one thing, you'd be saying, please make this a clinch, or get some clinches and try and do something with it. Round 4. And the UFC are running a plug for something on 8 PM at Wednesday, or at 8 PM on Wednesday. 3, 2, 1, and go! Very slow walk for the glove touch. And Lewis is breathing heavy. Already backing himself straight onto the fence, looking for the uppercut as Hunt steps in, but he's loading it up for so long. And this is where it's nice that Hunt has tightened everything up over the years, because it makes such a difference when you see two guys in the 4th round at heavyweight. Hunt, not like the most technically sound kickboxer in the world, but much tighter and more economical than Derick Lewis. And this is where it really takes its toll. Another right straight to the body from Hunt. I love this. This is what I was calling for in the 2nd round, and he's doing it now, and it's just beautiful. Basically, at the moment, Lewis is a wounded gazelle. Like, he's just walking along the fence, and he's in a position where he's going to really struggle to put forward any offense. Steps in with the right hand, Hunt immediately ducks it, and they're already walking back towards the fence. Step up left high kick, doesn't do anything, and now he's on the fence again. Oh, nice right kick to, it looked like the hip. Oh, right low kick as Lewis was backtracking. You see how Lewis is walking backwards? Those sort of kicks are going to go right into his hamstring. Oh, double jab and a right hand. This is what we like. This is what's going to happen. If he's standing still, he's going to have the double jab in the right hand. And if he starts moving off to the side, he's going to get hit with the right or the left of the body. And if he starts throwing that right low kick too, that'll be lovely. Look at the way that Derick Lewis is walking backwards. That's just asking for his right leg to be mullered. He's tripping over the fence now too. Hunt lets him off and high fives him. God, look, Lewis is coming off the fence and it's so slow, and it's also so telegraphed. But he does catch Hunt with a left hook coming up. That's the first time he's thrown more than 2 punches in a combination, and it really showed. Loads up for days on an uppercut again. You can't throw uppercuts like that against guys who know how to kickbox. Oh, another right hook to the body from Hunt. He's just torturing him now. Like, this is what you... Another right uppercut from Lewis. Why is he even trying to throw that? He's not achieved it once. But then he's knackered, so he's going to whatever he thinks can work. Overhand right. I mean, if Hunt eats one of those, that's still going to be hard. It could be the night over for him. But another right straight to the body from Hunt. Lewis is so tired here. Wow, he's grimacing after his own punches. Oh, right hand to the head from Hunt. Lewis is escaping damage quite well to the head. Like, he's moving quite well, getting down behind his shoulders, covering up. And he does have a great chin too. It's just that, you know, you can't keep taking those body shots, and he's having to circle out every time. There hasn't been a moment in this fight where he's been the one walking forward. Like, he'll come off the fence in bursts, but Hunt just keeps walking him back there. Oh, right hook to the body, lovely. I love this bodywork. You don't see it enough at heavyweight. With the exception of JDS, almost no one's doing it. Oh, left hook into the right straight. The classic Hunto combination. Lewis is stumbling all over the place. Right hand misses again. Almost knees Hunt, but he's just so much slower. Oh, jump up Groenhart knee and actually connects on Hunt's forehead, it looks like. But now he's stepping back with his hands on his hips. And Hunt's downward elbow, nice. Oh, nice. Another elbow, left hook, uppercut. Yeah, he's... Oh, there we go. Downward hammer fist to the back of the head to finish the fight. But that was all Mark Hunt from about round 2. And for the first 2 rounds, it wasn't much. It was just his ring position. And then from round 3 onwards, it was just him in control. Like, Lewis was never not on the fence. And then the more comfortable Hunt got there, and the more stuff that Lewis threw in panic to get off the fence, the more tired that Lewis got. Not a great fight, but a very solid fight, and I always love to see Mark Hunt fighting technical. If you saw his fight against Roy Nelson, I think that was probably his best, because he went in with a guy with the same sort of attributes as him, the great chin, the great hands, but he showed how much better he could be when he fought smart. Great to see him get a win at home, and just really showing the experience gap there, and the ringcraft gap, I suppose, between him and Derick Lewis. I mean, if he'd been cutting or using that kind of pressure against Junior Dos Santos instead of just looking for the big blows out in the open, he'd probably had more success there. Man, those elbows are great. Well, great fight, and well done, Mark Hunt.